Well, hi, good morning. Thanks so much for joining me here in my shop. Today is January 23rd, 2023. And what's going on here is I'm testing the level of radioactivity of the radio I've been working on. So I have my Geiger counter there, you see it, pushed up against the dial. And just behind it, barely in view, is the pointer on the clock. And you can just barely see the white paint that's on that pointer. That white paint is radioactive. How radioactive is it? Well, not very at all. Now, see that top number on my Geiger counter? It says 99 or 0.99, around 1 microsieverts per hour. That's an instantaneous reading based on the last couple of minutes, something like that. That's why you see it varying. Below it is a much longer term average, and I've had this Geiger counter going now for 12 hours anyway on the radio. And at the very bottom is an accumulated amount of radioactivity. Now if I turn this Geiger counter on somewhere neutral in my house, which is anywhere else, that top reading would be 0.12, something like that. It's quite consistent. Not what it is. So you see it's about 10 times as radioactive as, and I hesitate to use the term background radiation. I'm not sure that's the right term. Obviously my Geiger counter is sensitive only to certain types of radiation. It's sensitive to what's coming out of the dial. And of course what's coming off the dial is going through the plastic front of the radio, just to the left of the Geiger counter. The Geiger counter detection tube is on the left side of the Geiger counter, so I have the tube quite close to the pointer. Maybe, about an inch clearance there. So if I move this away, it will drop off quite a bit, and I think we're going to do that next. Okay, well let's do that right now. We'll move it away and then we'll let it run for a while. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll just move it out to about, let's say, here. Okay, we'll have to let that run for a little while. In fact, I'm going to have to restart it to zero out a lot of these numbers here. So I'm going to do that. Okay, we'll let this run for a little while and we'll come back and see what it is. Okay, let's take a look at what's happened here. Just a couple inches away, and it's dropped down to 0.10 is typical of anywhere in my house. I see the average shows a little higher, but you know what? These are all low. Even the reading up close to the radio is in fact is actually a low reading too. I mean, there's nothing dangerous here at all. There you can see I put it up close again. You can see it going up on the counts. You can see the chart at the bottom also indicating the average is going up. Average, is that what that is at the bottom? I'm not sure. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's get on with actually trying to make this radio work to some degree.